Welcome to solverfy.
All right, we have somebody standing on top of a building looking down. And what we're asked to find, right, what the picture is showing us is that we want to find that angle right there. What angle does he have to look down so that he can actually see that shadow? All right, we know the shadow goes 90 feet out from the building, and the building is 160 feet tall. We've got this nice right triangle in here, so we're probably going to use some trigonometry. All right, so if we're trying to find this angle, the 90 degrees is opposite of that, and the 160 is the adjacent side, all right, because we don't know the hypotenuse, and we're not going to need to worry about that. So what trig ratio uses the opposite and the adjacent side? And hopefully you know that that is the tangent. So I know that the tangent of theta is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. All right, so just to make our lives a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and reduce that, although I'm going to type it into a calculator in a second anyway, so I probably didn't need to, but just divide each by 10. So I know that the tangent of theta is 9 over 16, but the problem is I don't want the tangent of theta, I want theta itself. Well, to undo the tangent, we do the inverse tangent of this side. And of course, if we're going to do the inverse tangent of that side, we also have to take the inverse tangent of this side. So when I take the inverse tangent of the tangent, that goes away and we're left with just theta. So that is going to be equal to the inverse tangent of 9 divided by 16. All right, so then we're going to have to go to a calculator to actually see what that trig ratio, what that is going to be. So the inverse tangent of 9 divided by 16, make sure your calculator's in degrees, looks like it's like 29.3578. All right, so 29.3578 degrees. Depending upon the program or your teacher, most of the time we can round this either to the nearest tenth or sometimes even to the nearest whole number. So you may need to round that, but the angle will be 29.3578.